Hey guys, Mark here. Today, got a little video about aerial photography and aerial videography. Now, in case you don't know what those are, it's basically taking pictures or video from the air. It's basically the stuff you're seeing behind me. Now, taking video from the air is one of my favorite things to do. And if it sounds like something that you might be interested in doing, well, you're going to need two things. You need some kind of a camera, digital camera, and then you're going to need some way to get the camera in the air. See here, this is an HK600 GT RC helicopter. This is what I prefer to use. And because this is such a big helicopter, I'm not really limited to the size of camera that I can use with it. Now, that's not going to be the case if you fly a smaller helicopter. You need a smaller camera. Well, these days you can buy cameras in pretty much any size to suit any application or helicopter. But if you're going to get into the aerial photography, aerial videography, bigger is better. The bigger the helicopter, the better results you're going to get. These things are more stable. You can fly them higher and further away because they're bigger, they're easier to see. And these days, the prices of these things have come way down, making it a lot easier to get, a bigger helicopter. Because, like I said, if you're going to get into, doing this part of the hobby, you're going to want to get the biggest helicopter you can afford. Because this is a lot of fun. So I just wanted to show you about a mount that I made for my camera to go on my helicopter, because you're going to need a good mount to get good results. And you can buy mounts for the helicopters, but if you fly a bigger helicopter, the mounts tend to be pretty expensive. So I found a way to make my own for about $10, and I just wanted to show you about that. Alright, to make my mount, what I did was I went to Home Depot and I found that I could buy some 1/8" thick aluminum, flat aluminum bar, and I get this in all different widths. So what I did was I bought a 4-foot section of 1.5" wide, 1/8" thick aluminum bar, and then what I did is I did some measuring and I did some cutting, and then I put it in a vise and did some bending and came up with this. What I did for the bottom here was I took the original skids and cut them off and then just screwed them to this aluminum bar. As you can see here, that is my camera mount. And I made this for about $10. And that's how much it cost me for the aluminum bar and then the screws. And then all I did was just cut it. Like I said, I used a vise to bend it. And then for the camera mount here in the back, what that is I was left with a couple small pieces. So then I just bent one in a C to go to straddle the frame down here in the bottom, and then I bent the other one so that it would carry the camera here. I'll show you the back side. So, I just wanted to show you the mount, and like I said, it only cost me about $10 to make this. So if you've got a big helicopter, you can look into doing this, and you don't have to use stuff that was this wide. If you've got a smaller helicopter like a 500, you'd want to use stuff that was a little bit thinner width-wise, but it works good. And this mount back here, the reason I've got that so far back is because I'm going to put another mount further forward for my HD camera, at which time I'll take this camera and turn it around so it faces backwards. But this mount was just a quick mount I made, and as you can tell, it's got no vibration dampening, and I've been able to get pretty good results. Now I'm going to be adding some vibration dampening to get even better results, but I just did some testing just to see get it as good as I can get it without the vibration dampening. So that means, hopefully, with any luck, when I do add the vibration dampening, I should get some really good video. But anyways, like I said, I just wanted to show you this real quick. And, if you're going to build your own, this might be a good place to start for you, maybe. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys later.